Well, welcome back, everybody. As you know, it's Cape Rugby TV time. Of course, under tonight's conditions, things are a little bit different. We've already spoken on Skype with Jerome Parvater, with Faisal Felton, with Ishmael Dolly. Everybody is passing on those messages of staying isolated, staying behind doors, and most of the club rugby folks are starting to message me now about what it is that they're busy doing themselves to keep them active. With me now, joining me from well, I'm not actually sure where you stay, but Peter Links, all I know is he's from Hands and Hearts.
Yeah, thanks, JP. Nice to be with you.
Of course, difficult circumstances, Peter. We would ordinarily be talking on the side of the field about results and pre-season training, but it sounds to me like everybody is doing their bit.
Yeah, JP, difficult time. I think our main focus, I think everybody's main focus must be to safeguard the health, safety of themselves as well as their family. So one had to adhere to the calls made by the president and the health department.
Peter, you guys have generally got quite a good network. Obviously, it's the kind of thing that you have to do because of the ability to be able to reach out to all of your club members and your players and your fans. I mean, Hands and Hearts has got an enormous following, a lot of players, and as we know, many fans. Your communication network now is probably starting to, well, it bears fruit because now is where you can reach out to everybody and pass on the message.
Yeah, it's true, JP. Before the lockdown, we actually planned only the first team to come together, say once a week, and maybe have Saturdays training in the morning. But after the lockdown, one had to change plans. So we have a Facebook group, where has a WhatsApp group, especially the different coaches with the different groups. I gave every coach a training program from Western Province as well as from the Sharks. And even our executive, we also in a group, and I just had a chat with them a couple of minutes ago, where we stressed the importance of the lockdown, the safety measures, asked the guys to stay at home, as well as the players. Most of them are at home, so we every morning, in the afternoon, we do chat with each other, and then we emphasize the importance to adhere to the call.
It must be quite difficult for the players at the moment. So much activity before the season, everybody ready for the league. Tough conditions. Are the players coping okay?
Yeah, JP, we had a great preseason. We started the 5th or the 6th of January. We had 4 matches before the league. We should actually had another friendly against Kuils River, but that fell into the lockdown period. We had great momentum, and now suddenly everybody's at home. But I think the players, if they are well disciplined. I spoke to a couple of them earlier, where they shared in the group different programs. Some of them actually worked out their own programs. So it's a difficult time, but a person must adapt, and you have to show some great discipline. Because we don't know for how long this thing will be with us, but it's important to stay cool and adhere to the calls from the president as well as the health department for everybody's safety.
Peter, it's of course early days in this. Thanks for joining us. I think we're going to try and reach out to you and many club folks as well, and get folks together and keep them positive and try and keep spreading that message to stay isolated.
Yeah, thanks, JP. Yeah, I think this program of yours can also spread the word. Some people, I believe, I read on social media, there's some people that don't adhere. You will get in the mall, in the shops, there's still a long queues. And I don't know, maybe a person will only realize when something happened to your immediate family. But we must just hope and pray that people will adhere, because we're not used to circumstances like this. But thank you very much for having me on the program, and go well.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. I think I'm glad to hear you say that. We are of course, reaching out to the leaders And I think that, you know, your players, they're of course role models in their environment, and people, young and old, will look to them for guidance, and so every little bit helps at the moment. So yeah, good luck out there, and we'll be talking to you as much as we can. Right, folks, as you can see, Skype challenges there a little bit, but how fantastic is that we can speak to some of our community leaders out there. Peter Links, of course, head coach at Hands and Hearts. Tonight's show a little bit different. A couple of technical things we have to work through because we have to come across the wires in a different manner. But it's great to hear that we have our leaders now, our coaches out there who are the club rugby coaches who normally are anyway coaching teams under difficult conditions. Right, folks, so that is a wrap from us here at Cape Rugby TV for this Wednesday on what is a very difficult show, a difficult time for everybody here in South Africa, around the world. Once again, we urge you to stay isolated, do not take any chances, follow the government precautions, listen to the messages that are out there, listen to what the authorities are telling you, listen to what the police are saying, listen to what the army is saying, follow these directions absolutely strictly. Do not play games with this virus. Stay isolated. If you do go out, remember, wash your hands, wash carefully, do not touch your face, do not touch your eyes, your mouth, and sanitize as much as you possibly can. Folks, once again, it's a bit of a broken show, but we try and keep bringing the message out to you. As you see, the communication is slightly different, but certainly the primary message right now is stay isolated, stay healthy, and we'll see you live on Facebook, and we'll of course see you back here on Cape Town TV on Saturday with a repeat, and then again next week, same time, same place. Bye-bye.